we have Australia's largest range of tyre brands and sizes. Find a cheaper identical tyre locally stocked and we'll beat it. At Bob Jane T-Marts, we'll look after you.
It's semi-final action in the NPL. South Melbourne hosting the South Australian champions Metrostars for a spot in the final against Bonnyrigg next week. John, the stage is set for a huge one here today.
Certainly is, David. The chance to play Bonnyrigg in the grand final next week. South are, of course, coming up against the South Australian minor premiers in the Metrostars today. Metrostars, they travelled over to Perth last week and defeated the Bayswater City team on penalties. Let's see how we go today.
South Melbourne unable to get their movement going, and the first good chance perhaps going to open up here for Metrostars. They've got some numbers forward, riding that wind advantage they got in this first half, and it is significant. A ball played in there, chance for Mitros with the header straight at Maynard, who gloves it comfortably, but the first good chance for the game goes to Metrostars. I'll take the throw quickly, and space for a cross going in here. It goes in deep, the ball deflected off Musa, it's a goal, it's 1-0. It's an own goal, I think, off James Musa. The cross, well, it came out of nowhere there. The throw was taken quickly. The ball played in. James Musa looked to have it covered, and it's deflected into the back of the net. The wind perhaps a factor there, John.
Oh, David, it's a bad goal to concede because, as you see, the marking was non-existent there on the throw, and it allows a cross to come into the back post. It's a cross going to an unmarked back post as well. James Musa stretching there. The wind may have played a factor, but James Musa, it's a perfect header. Unfortunately, it's at the wrong end, and he heads it past Chris Mano, who can do nothing about it, into the back of the net. Chris Mano could have come out and got him. That miscommunication there, and the ball is in the back of the net. 1-0 to Metrostars.
Musa trying to free up Theodore, but South Melbourne just unable to really get comfortable here. And they might be made to pay for a second one because Mitros is finding some space, and he's got numbers in the middle here. Mitros on the left foot, the shot off the crossbar, and bouncing down, the flag is up. It's going to be offside, so the goal won't stand. But what a shot from Mitros, and it was very nearly 2-0, and that would have almost been too far back for South Melbourne.
Well, geez, David, it's been a devastating start by the visitors today in Metrostars. Perry Mitros, he's been on fire in the South Australian NPL this season. Like Milos Lujic in the Victorian NPL, he fires a shot. That's a thunderbolt, hits the crossbar. Maynard beaten. The ball eventually in the back of the net. However, it is ruled out for offside, and South are very lucky not to be 2-0 down here so early on. We'll see the shot from distance from Perry Mitros cutting inside and firing that shot against the crossbar, and the goal is eventually disallowed for offside. South getting away with that.
South Melbourne really need to find their rhythm here. Theodore uses Tyson Holmes, and it's poor from Tyson Holmes. It's stolen by Tunbridge. And the ball is released here. Metrostars in. Flag stays down. Tunbridge gets it back for a second go. A shot straight at Maynard. Maynard gets his leg down well. And eventually Eager clears. A good save there, but they're not out of danger yet. Metrostars with a follow-up. Marla the tackle, and Jawadi eventually to take it away. That was a big moment there in this game, John.
Yeah, but again, Tyson Holmes dispossessed here, and Metrostars breaking quickly. Scott Tunbridge, a former player, and he links up with Joseph Polisena. Sets Scott Tunbridge free. Could score against his old club, but Chris Maynard stands tall, makes an important block to deny the Metrostars a second goal, but they've started very strongly here today, David.
And Jawadi gets his foot in, and Bradley Norton will come away with it. They just seemed a little bit stronger here the last few minutes, South Melbourne, like they're trying to get something going. Eager, taking command. Ball to Jamie Reid. Reid plays it in, looking for Lujic, and there's the goal. It's 1-1. South Melbourne hit back. A nice build-up, a beautiful ball in from Jamie Reid. And Milos Lujic, like he's done all season, heads it home past the keeper. That was the one they needed, Johnny, because South Melbourne, well, they were well beaten in the first half hour of this game, but now they're back on level terms before half-time.
They are back on level terms, David. South has slowly crept back into this match after a dominant start by the visitors from South Australia, and this is a great cross to the back post by Jamie Reid. That's an inch-perfect cross. Out comes the goalkeeper, and Milos Lujic heads it past him into the back of the net to level things up here, and it's a welcome goal as well, David, because like I said, our South Australian visitors have dominated against us, but we are back on level terms before the break. Let's see if we can get on with this now and hopefully win the game.
That's a poor pass. It's Metrostars with the mistake this time, and here comes Theodore. South Melbourne, the fans starting to get behind them now. Ball played in, dangerous. Lujic can't keep possession. Tyson Holmes, edge of the box, really trying to look for a shot. Theodore does, it's charged down. Lujic brought down, it's a penalty. Well, the referee points to the spot. Milos Lujic went down. I have to say, my initial reaction, John Cairo, is there wasn't a lot in that. The replay will tell a story.
Well, the Metrostars defenders are arguing, and I can see why, David. I feel there is a bit of contact. Yes, there is slight contact, David, but in truth, it is a very soft penalty. And nevertheless, South has been awarded the spot kick. Jamie Reid is stepping up. Let's see if he can bury it.
Well, Jamie Reid, the chance for 2 goals in 3 minutes. Reid puts it over the bar. A huge miss. South Melbourne could have gone into half-time with a 2-1 lead. Well, he just got that one wrong, Jamie Reid.
Well, Metrostars will feel that justice has been served here because Jamie Reid has blasted this one over the bar and the scores remain 1-1. That, for South, that's a bad miss, David, and hopefully it doesn't come back to haunt us. We'll see behind the goals. Jamie trying to go straight down the middle, but puts too much power on it, and it goes over the bar now for a goal kick.
Bradley Norton standing over this one. They've got to read the wind better than they did in the first half. It seems to be changing a bit at the moment. Norton's ball flicked in. Musa in space off the crossbar, and the ball is cleared by Metrostars. They'll get it back for another chance there, but Epifano can't get that one anywhere near it. Well, John, another great chance missed for South Melbourne.
Well, South has started the second half well, and that's a fantastic ball by Brad Norton to the 6-yard area. And Musa, trying to make amends for that own goal in the first half, gets his foot to it, beats the keeper, but not the crossbar, and it stays out, which is really unlucky. Peach of a ball here by Brad Norton, finds Musa, gets the ball on target, but it hits the crossbar and goes out.
Musa trying to keep it flat in the wind. He got the idea right, but didn't find the target up forward. Now Metrostars. Musa flicking that one back. Jawadi will contest, and Metrostars, the ball here. Tunbridge is in space. He's onside. Scott Tunbridge, edge of the area. Tunbridge has shot. It's a goal. The curse of former South Melbourne players continues at Lakeside. Scott Tunbridge, the veteran, it was a beautiful finish, but really it came from nowhere, John Cairo. And South Melbourne, well, the markers just weren't anywhere to be seen.
Well, it's a sucker punch on the Metrostars as South were getting back into this game. This is a lovely ball over the top by Stephen Gelly for Scott Tunbridge. Like we said, David, a former South player 10 years ago in the NSL, and he comes back to Lakeside and buries South. But Chris Maynard should have done a lot better there. He's beaten at his near post. We'll see it from behind the goals, a better angle of it. Really, it was a good shot, but Chris Maynard shouldn't be beaten from there at his near post. A lot of space there. Scott Tunbridge, take nothing away from him. That's a great finish. 2-1 to the Metrostars.
Well, the substitution's coming now. Nick Epifano makes his way off the field. Lee Monopolis coming on. Tyson Holmes gets a rest, and on comes Sean Timmins. Chris Taylor trying to change things up here. Throw there, and Monopolis with the fresh legs. Intercepts nicely. Could use Timmins, doesn't. Deflected back to Theodore. Theodore's ball. Jamie Reid, nice bit of body work. Jamie Reid frees it up here. Chance for Milos Lujic, and Milos Lujic doesn't get any power behind that one. Straight at the keeper. Michael Eager still trying to lift his team. Works it back from Tim Marler. Now Jawadi. Musa, a man that can make things happen. Musa with the low flat shot from range. That would have been goal of the year. And it was only a matter of inches wide there, John.
This is a rocket from James Musa. We've seen him have a shot from distance before against Bentley a few weeks ago, David. On this occasion, it's just wide, but it was a fierce shot and would have been a great goal if that had gone in.
Now a set piece here. With this wind, anything can happen. Metros does ball well. It's a poor free kick, in truth, straight at Chris Maynard. Now Eager. Long ball forward. And they've got a few numbers forward here, South. Monopolis can't hold it, but Jawadi will get it back, and he can use Brad Norton. Coming back to Monopolis. Always dangerous off the bench now. Eager plays it through. Lovely little ball there from Reid. Oh, the final shot from Theodore flies over the bar, and well, it's just not happening for South Melbourne today.
I just feel it's not going to be South's day, David, but this was a fantastic move and would have been a great goal. Some nice play there. Reid being played through by Eager. Flicks it through for Theodore from the edge of the box. A bit of pressure on him as he's about to take the shot, and I think that's what led to him blasting it over the bar. And we'll see there, just gone over the bar. Keeper beaten again. Matty Theodore, he's scored some great goals this season, but that one just wasn't to be.
Oh, it's getting desperate now for South Melbourne as the minutes tick away. Timmins harassing. We'll get a chance here, Sean Timmins. He's got an option there. Musa, ball played in flat. Musa will get it back from the deflection. Keeps going, the flick on. The ball cleared. The shot from the edge of the area, Monopolis, and it's just not their day, South Melbourne. It'll take something pretty special to save this game. Another shot goes flying over the bar. Well, the final corner, what probably will be the final corner of the game, John, has seen Chris Maynard charging forward with his hat off. The ball played in the cross. It's a Metrostars defender who gets it out. Iki Jawadi from downtown Jawadi. That one straight at the keeper. And that is all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. The Metrostars players throw their hands in the air. The South Melbourne players, after a fantastic season, fall on the ground in despair. They've fallen at the last hurdle, John. They won't make the grand final up in Sydney. Take nothing away from what's been a remarkable 2014, and take nothing away from Metrostars, who played well here today.
Today just wasn't meant to be for us, David. Metrostars, they came here with a plan, they executed it well, and they progressed through to the grand final. For South, it's been a big year, fell just short at the final hurdle. However, as you can see, the fans appreciating the players' efforts this year by clapping them off the field.
Well, I've got the skipper, Michael Eager, here with me, and Eags, fair to say it's pretty subdued in here in the dressing rooms. Last time we were here, we were celebrating the Victorian Championship, and now, unfortunately, our 2014 season has come to an end.
Yeah, it has, unfortunately. We set our expectations high, start of the season. We ticked off the first one, the VPL, and then, unfortunately, we didn't reach our standards, which we set at the start of the season now. So, yeah, it's disappointing, really disappointing to come to an end today and one game short.
Let's talk about the game today. What do you think the biggest factor was? Both teams had their chances throughout. Both teams had periods of dominance, and it just seems like Metrostars took their chances a little bit more clinically than us.
Yeah, they were. I think even chances-wise, we sort of shaded it. So apparently we had a few second half as well that we should have taken. In a cup game like this, the 2%ers you get punished for, and unfortunately we did. But guys put in. But first half we started off slowly, and really it came back to haunt us.
Obviously, you've only just walked in the rooms, but has CT said much to you guys yet, or have you addressed the boys as well, knowing that rather unfortunately and abruptly this is the end of the season?
Yeah, look, not much has been said at this stage. We're just trying to get by after this loss. It's tough to take. As I said, we went out here to not just win the VPL, but to win the national one, not just for ourselves, for the club, supporters, which deserve it. So it's disappointing. Nonetheless, looking at positives, we've had a great season. We're a young team, we're a new team, and next year we'll come back even more determined to win it all.
I think that's the best thing to hear from you, Eags, and I think the big ovation you got from the supporters at the end was a reflection that they realised that today's loss is a heartbreaking one, but on the whole, 2014 has been a great year for South Melbourne.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'd like to thank the supporters, everyone behind the scenes, you guys, and that put in a lot of hard work and effort, and ultimately that first trophy was for you. And next year, as I say, we'll come back more determined, we'll come back better equipped, and we'll go one better.
Disappointed with the outcome, but for me, we lacked a lot of intensity today that we've been pretty good for all year. Quite uncharacteristic, but the two times we've been beat when we wanted a result, today and in the FFA Cup, we lacked a lot of intensity, and maybe that's an area we need to look at and address for next year. Certainly the first 20 minutes today were poor. That's the only word to describe. There was no effort, no intensity. Probably could have been 2 or 3 down, but when we did come back in, we had the ascendancy then, and probably the missed penalty typified the way that the game was going to go. But credit to Metrostars, their effort was good, their commitment was good, the structure was good, and not saying the better side won, but I think the more determined side definitely won today.
How do you reflect ultimately on 2014 as a year? It was wonderful in the league. We played some great football throughout. We had an amazing record. Will you in time look back and say 2014, was a great year and a great step forward for the club?
Well, I mean, we certainly achieved the goals that we set out to achieve. If you fantasise over it, we could have done better. We could have won the Nationals. We could have gotten the FFA Cup. But we set out to win the championship, and that's what we did. So we've achieved our target. Although with the side we had, I felt we should have done a lot better. So for me, it's a little bit disappointing towards the end, but I've got to be proud of the fact that we've won the championship as well.
I think that's absolutely right, and I know I can speak for everyone certainly involved with the media department, and speaking as a fan as well, that the team this year really has given us cause to be proud of being South Melbourne fans once again. We've had some difficult years, so to you and the football players as well, we say thank you on what's been a fantastic season. We know that we're heading in the right direction. We've got a bright future. Yeah,
certainly the future looks good. I mean, we're already planning for next year, and we want to be better and stronger and more committed next year. And the culture's changed a little bit around the club, and for me, it's about winning trophies now. We need to keep winning them.